Good morning, class 8th. So, actually, we were busy visiting your houses in the villages last week, but what I think is that your syllabus is lagging behind, so we have to move a bit faster. So, today we are going to start with the lesson Still Life. It is unit unit 4, chapter 3. So please take out the page number 83 and we'll start reading this lesson. This lesson is about the still life. So, what is still life? Do you understand what is still life? Still life means a life, a time of a period of time um around which you are still, you're not doing anything. So, in fine arts or in art and craft, we have a still life drawing. That is, we draw the objects. We keep the objects and we draw that with the shading. But here, the still life has a different meaning. Still life here means the life, the time period during which we are free and we are in an introspective mood. So here we start with this. Come on. Start reading with me. Did you brush your teeth properly, Sarika? You are already late. Now quickly take your bath, else you will miss your school bus. Shall I fix a piece of jam, bread for you? Deepti, wake up. Did you put the copy in your bag? Shall I prepare the tea for you, Ajay? Today you might have to rush Sarika to the bus stop. It's already nearing 6:45. So this is, I think, the morning routine of a mother because she's waking up her children. She's asking her daughters to get up and brush up your teeth and be ready. Either you will miss the school bus, and the other one also, she's waking up and she's telling her husband to please get up, and he'll have to help him to rush them to the bus stop because it is already nearing 6:45. So in this, the mother is waking up her kids and telling her husband that he might have to uh, drop their children to the bus stop. So my day typically begins like this. Only after sending the kids off to school and Ajay to his office do I get some time to sit back and relax. So she is saying that morning time, every day it begins, my day begins with this type of routine. I wake up my children and I after sending them off to the kids, after sending the kids and husband to the office, then I get some time to sit back and relax. Silence descends after they have all left. So after they have left, there is silence all over at the home. I eagerly look forward to this moment, and she always waits for this moment, that when they all leave and she is alone at home and she sits back and relaxes. During this time, I catch up with the morning news. I am then all my own. And that time, because she is free at that time and nobody is there, silence is there, and she catch up with the morning news. She catch up with the morning news means whatever has happened in the morning, she watches them. Then I am then all my own. So means she does whatever she feels like. Nobody to talk to. There is nobody at home. Everybody is left. So there is nobody to talk to. Free to plan my work and at my own pace. And she's free to do his own work at her own pace, right? Because nobody's at home and she is free to do her work as she wishes to. So free to plan my work and at my own pace, and nobody to interfere with my peace except the maid whom I have to supervise sometimes. So she says that nobody's at home and nobody's going to interfere with my thoughts. I plan my work accordingly, whatever I feel like, and except the maid. She comes, only I have to supervise her. Means I have to watch her whether she is doing her work properly or not. Otherwise, she does her work quietly and she also leaves. So nobody is there at home. She feels quiet. She likes that time. She loves to sit and relax at that time. This is then time when my mind talks to me. So she says, this is the time when my mind talks to me, that she introspects, सोचती है वो सारा, while dusting the shelves, rearranging the beddings, and uncluttering the home. So what your mothers do when everybody leaves for their schools and offices, सो दे ऑल्सो डू ऑल दिस डस्टिंग एंड रीअरेंजिंग द बेडिंग्स ठीक करते हैं. अनक्लटरिंग द होम मीन्स जो सारा बिखरा हुआ है, योर मदर्स अनक्लटर द होम, सब सेट करना, डस्टिंग करना एंड ऑल दैट. थॉट्स गश इन टू माई माइंड मीन्स उस वक्त मेरे माइंड में बहुत सारे थॉट्स जो हैं फ्लो करने स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं. माइंड लाइक नेचर एबहोर्स वैक्यूम. शी सेज दैट माइंड लाइक नेचर मीन्स माइंड जो है हमारा नेचर की तरह एबहॉर्स वैक्यूम मीन्स एबहॉर हियर मीन्स हेट्स वेरी मच वैक्यूम मीन्स ही डजंट लाइक नेचर. माइंड ऑल्सो डज नॉट लाइक सो माइंड लाइक नेचर एबहॉर्स वैक्यूम मीन्स नेचर की तरह जो माइंड है वो भी हमारा वैक्यूम को हेट करता है. इट डजंट लाइक दैट देयर शुड बी वैक्यूम इन आर लाइव्स. इट ऑटोमेटिकली स्टार्ट्स रिफ्लेक्टिंग. तो वो भी ऑटोमेटिकली रिफ्लेक्ट करना स्टार्ट हो जाता है. दिस इज़ द टाइम व्हेन आई रिग्रेट एनी अनवारंटेड स्कोल्डिंग टू द किड्स. सो ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम शी इज़ अलोन एट होम, शी थिंक्स एंड शी at this time her mind speaks to her. So this time she starts introspecting. She thinks that she regrets means वो पूरे जो हैं दिन का जो टाइम है सुबह का और सुबह से लेके अब तक का जो टाइम है वो सोचती है और रिकॉल करती है सारे थॉट्स को, सारे मोमेंट्स को जहाँ पर उसने अपने बच्चों को डांटा. स्कोल्डिंग मीन्स इफ़ शी हैज़ scolded her kids or she has overreacted to her husband's remarks. So she just recall all the thoughts and the events in which she has unwarranted scolding to the kids or she has overreacted to her husband's remarks. So she just try to recall all those events and evaluate them, analyze them, whether she was right here or what else she could be she should have done that in that situation. Or I recall a joke shared with him or seek an appropriate answer to the kids' innocent questions. So during this time she recalls all the events of the morning and she thinks and everything whatever has happened till now and whether it is a joke or it's a scolding or it's an overreaction of to his husband's remarks. So by the time my course get over and with this she keeps on finishing her course also. Course means household course, घर के काम, cleaning, washing and cooking and all that. I am quite tired and तब तक वो भी बहुत tired हो जाती है. As I rest for a while, a look outside through a window is quite soothing. So after resting for a while, she sits near the window and she is looking out of that and she feels very relaxed during that time. Watching abrupt and intermittent rustling of leaves and swaying of flowers is quite exhilarating. So what she does while sitting near the window, she watches the abrupt and intermittent rustling of leaves. Means abrupt होता है बच्चे एकदम जो अचानक हो जाए, sudden, अनएक्सपेक्टेड. और इंटरमिटेंट होता है स्टॉपिंग एंड स्टार्टिंग ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. कभी आवाज़ आती है कभी नहीं आती है. तो लीव्स की रसलिंग की, जैसे हमारे जो हैं ब्राउन लीव्स नीचे गिर जाते हैं झड़ के, तो उन पे अगर किसी का पाँव पड़ जाता है तो रसलिंग की आवाज़ आती है ना, क्रंच क्रंच की. सो शी कीप्स ऑन looking at those things, watching those abrupt and intermittent rustling of leaves and swaying of flowers is quite exhilarating. So she notices all these things. Rustling of leaves and swaying of flowers means हवा में विंड से जो हैं फ्लावर्स स्वे कर रहे हैं, हिल रहे हैं इधर उधर, और ये सब चीज़ें उसको देख के बहुत अच्छा लगता है. Exhilarating means it's a very cheerful moment for her. She enjoys all this, looking at the flowers and leaves. The sound of the temple bells from the neighborhood goes deep in my mind and brings inner peace. और उनके जो नेबरहुड में एक टेम्पल भी है और वहाँ से उसको आवाज़ें आती हैं, साउंड आता है टेम्पल बेल्स का, क्योंकि उनके नेबरहुड में एक टेम्पल भी है और वहाँ से लोग आ रहे हैं, वहाँ पे विज़िट कर रहे हैं. तो दे यूज़ टू हिट द टेम्पल द बेल्स. सो उनकी जो आवाज़ है वो जो बेल की आवाज़ है उनको इनर पीस देती है और एक्सटेसी होता है, फीलिंग ऑफ ग्रेट हैप्पीनेस, बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी हो जब आपको. तो ये सब चीज़ें उसको लेडी को बहुत अच्छी लग रही हैं. She loves the looking at the flowers and swaying of flowers and rustling of the leaves, and she listens to the sounds of temple bells, which gives him inner peace and ecstasy. She feels very happy at that moment. It also brings back thoughts from my own childhood. So she also recalls her childhood. In those days, I used to accompany my mother to a temple every evening just to get handful of prasad and to delight in ringing the temple bell. So during that time, while she is sitting at the window and listening to the sound of temple bells, she also recalls her childhood when she used to go accompany her mother to a temple every evening just to get a handful of prasad. प्रसाद मिलता है जब आप मंदिर जाते हैं. तो वो जब बच्ची थी तो सोच रही है कि उसे भी बहुत अच्छा लगता था जब वो अपनी मदर के साथ मंदिर जाती थी. क्यों? क्योंकि एक तो प्रसाद मिलता था पूरा भर के एंड डिलाइट इन रिंगिंग द टेम्पल बेल. और टेम्पल बेल जब हम टेम्पल में जाते हैं तो हम घंटी बजाते हैं ना बच्चे, तो वो बच्चों को शौक़ रहता है. तो जब वो छोटी थी तो उसको भी बहुत मज़ा आता था टेम्पल की बेल को रिंग करने में. सो आफ्टर जंपिंग रिपीटेडली, आपने अक्सर देखा होगा, इट्स अ कॉमन साइट दैट जो बच्चे छोटे होते हैं हाइट में, दे यूज टू जंप रिपीटेडली टू हिट द बेल, right? So likewise she also used to do that when hand would fail to touch the gong. Gong means जो बेल के अंदर का जो घंटा होता है ना, उसको gong बोलते हैं. My mother would lift me up and I would hit the gong with the full force. So she used to jump repeatedly, but when her hand would fail to touch the gong, so her mother would lift her and would let her hit the gong with the full force. So, how carefree and ignorant I was then, how fast has time moved. So, she is thinking of all those things which she used to do with her mother and goes to the temple and whatever she does there. She is just mesmerizing those events, and she says, and she feels that time has moved so fast. So, as my work comes to a close, it is also time for kids to return. तो जैसे ही उसका काम ख़त्म होता है and she means realizes that the time for kids to return has come, and now I await them anxiously. And by the time she waits them with an uneasy mind that सब ठीक ठाक हो, सब ठीक ठाक घर आ जाएं. जब तक उसका काम ख़त्म होता है तब तक बच्चों के आने का टाइम हो जाता है. एंड नाउ शी इज़ वेटिंग फॉर देम एंक्शियसली मीन्स विद सम अनईजीनेस. They come trooping in, unsettling the things, creating more work for me. And as they come, जैसे ही बच्चे अंदर आते हैं, अपनी चीज़ें रखते हैं, अनसेटलिंग द थिंग्स एंड क्रिएटिंग मोर वर्क, तो मदर के लिए भी ज़्यादा काम बढ़ जाता है. सो दिस साइकिल रिपीट्स इटसेल्फ डे आफ्टर डे. और ऐसे ही यही साइकिल डेली रिपीट होता रहता है. एंड दिस साइकिल आफ्टरनून्स आर जनरली क्वाइट एंड इंट्रोस्पेक्टेड. तो वो शी इज़ टेलिंग दैट इन दिस साइकिल आफ्टरनून्स आर जनरली क्वाइट एंड इंट्रोस्पेक्टिव. तो आफ्टरनून का जो टाइम होता है वो अक्सर क्वाइट होता है और इंट्रोस्पेक्टिव होता है. मीन्स इंट्रोस्पेक्टिव जब आप बहुत डीपली थिंक कर रहे हैं, कुछ सोच रहे हैं, उसको इंट्रोस्पेक्टिव कहते हैं. आई नो इट इज़ नॉट फैशनेबल टू स्टे एट होम दीज डेज, because nowadays you have seen that nobody likes to stay at home. Everybody is working, whether she's a girl or a mother, all are working nowadays. So that is why she is saying that it is not fashionable to stay at home these days. Means everybody, every woman, no women like to stay at home. But with women increasingly joining the labor force either out of economic compulsions or out of choice, fewer and fewer of them must be experiencing these moments of quietude and introspection. So she says that nowadays this is not fashionable to stay at home, and increasingly women are moving into the working area, and they don't love to sit back and relax at home. सो शी सेज़ दैट बहुत ही कम लेडीज़ ऐसी होंगी जो कि ये जो मोमेंट्स जो मैं इंजॉय कर रही हूँ क्वाइट्यूड के और इंट्रोस्पेक्शन के, शायद ही उन्होंने एक्सपीरियंस किए होंगे. क्योंकि ये मुझे मालूम है कि मैं आज रिलैक्स करती हूँ बैठ के जब सब चले जाते हैं, और मैं इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करती हूँ सारी इवेंट्स को, मॉर्निंग की इवेंट्स को, तो आई फील रिलैक्स्ड. So in this fast-paced computer age, I shudder to think what shape life would take when my kids grow up. So during this thinking session, she just thinks about that this is a fast-paced computer age है, आज की technological age है. Life is very fast. सो आई शडर टू थिंक मीन्स वो बहुत परेशान सी हो जाती है सोच के कि जब उसके बच्चे बड़े होंगे तो उनकी लाइफ कैसी होगी. And I wonder if they will ever get to experience these moments. And she wonders whether they will get some time to introspect, whether they will have some time to sit and relax or think. So she is just feeling very uneasy to think that, she is feeling very unpleasant to think that when her kids will grow up, what type of life they would have, and whether they will ever experience this type of relaxing moments. So with this, we have finished with the text of this lesson. All of you go through the lesson, and I will, in the next lecture, I will give you the word meanings. You also go through the lesson. I have explained you line by line. So I hope all of you might have understood it.